still around. Patisserie Wawel. In case you don't remember from one of my last videos, that's the spot that does those Polish donuts that are filled with the plum jelly or whatever other type of jelly you can want. Pretty good stuff. Always used to get that a lot at the Ukrainian festival. Hopefully it's going to be starting again sometime soon. So anyways, welcome to another wandering edition of the Wandering Yuki Cheese Cafe. And I'm still on the east side of the Montreal area, but I decided I'm going to do something different. I'm around Hochelaga Maisonneuve. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right, but this is Ontario Street. It's kind of a smallish area around here. Kind of enjoy checking out from time to time for a few items. And I just wanted to explore. Because I feel like the last time I was around here was probably like 2018, 2019. So it's been a little while. And I want to revisit to see how it's changed. Great. So 2 years later, my initial impression is that it's still got a lot of the old style Montreal houses over here, right down to the old brick and those spiral escalators that you find everywhere. But in some areas, like some stretches of the street, they do have some newer constructions, like newer condo buildings around here. So there is some remodeling and touch-ups being done around the neighborhood. And of course some really nice graffiti too that I kind of dig. And oh boy. Okay, little flashback over here. Right in front of me, or in back of me, is Bain Mathieu. Doesn't mean too much to a lot of people. It's nothing but a reception hall where I guess if you're holding a party, a wedding, or some other kind of celebration. My point of reference for this was May 2017. Shortly after HMV had closed down, we had our final celebration here. So just to give you a bit of a background, HMV, especially the downtown location, was kind of like my home away from home. If I was on lunch break working downtown, or if I was in between classes, I used to hang around there to buy all my records and CDs. And eventually I ended up working there, and 7.5 years later, ended up closing down because of debts and whatnot. So this was a big celebration for everyone who worked at the mega store on that location. Now considering that I was there for 7 years, and in some cases other people were there for a lifetime, I was able to see a lot of old staff that I hadn't seen in a long time. It's kind of like a way to look back on some fun memories, see some good people again, obviously share some good drinks too. You know, nothing too major, with just Boreal beer, but gets the job done. Yeah, I keep saying we got to do something again sometime in the future. Just a question of who's going to send the invite. We're still waiting for that. Oh my, this building got torn down, and they only see the structure left over here. I like to say this is surprising to me, but truth is, even around downtown and other areas, they're still doing this kind of remodeling around. Wonder what it's going to be looking like after they're done with this. Well, once again, they don't build churches like they used to. Assuming they built churches in the first place. Okay, I just passed by Prefontaine Street, and I don't know what's in the area, but every time I pass by here for the last couple of years that I would be wandering around, there's always like the smell of baking bread or some kind of pastries or some processed food going on. And I never quite put my finger on what it is. I don't know if it's supposed to make me feel hungry or if it should make me feel nauseous. When you can't tell what's rancid and what's not, you got problems around here. Still more terraces. People want to take advantage of it while it's still nice weather over here. Because, you know, the reality is we do get only 3 months of summer and 6 months of winter. Yeah, there's a plumbing shop around here near Domino's, and that's not my point of reference for what it was. In the past, there was a little place called L'Idée Fixe, which, if you remember my Rosemount walk when I was on Masson, there was another shop around there. It was basically like a little chain of pawn shops and a place you could collect like secondhand records, CDs, movies, and especially video games. Because back in the day, video games is actually what I was collecting a lot of. Because it used to be a lot of fun to see what stores you could find what stock in. But then it became less fun because it kind of became like collecting hockey cards. You're going to pay a fortune if you want to get that stuff. For some reason too, I also noticed that there was always like how can I put this? Alright, I guess I know. There was actually a dirty movie section in the back. I never went in. I always just found it amusing that somehow if you want to collect old DVDs, like I want to get an old out-of-print copy of, I don't know, Star Wars on DVD. Perhaps if you want to get some music, you think, oh yeah, I want to get my XXX movies at the same time. And probably even second-hand versions of it. Yeah, used up porno. You make your own joke about that. Huh. Talk about a mixed message over here. I remember this spot. La Québécoise was a little casse-croûte type place that you can grab fries, poutine, hot dogs. It looks like this place got converted to a Content.com. Content.com is just a pawn shop for stuff. Another place I would check out for video games, sometimes for music instruments, and even you can look around and you can find, well, at least in this area, this is one of the few spots you can find old school CRT TVs. These days, good luck trying to find them. Everyone just dumps it. Wow. I've been away from the street much longer than I thought. Still plenty of closed shops, some renovations going on. Yep, a lot has changed. There's also a place called Pub St. Vincent. So I used to pass by every now and then on my walks, but I never actually stopped in. And truth be told, even if I want to have a little pint right now, that's not the area I'm looking for. There's another recommendation I was given a little while back, and I'm hoping I can still see it. Ah, another pawn shop. Yep, these are still around. And when I was collecting video games, I found some good stuff here. But I think I found my destination. Tim Hortons is over here, and right beside it is L'Espace Public. This is the microbrew I was told is worth trying out around here. So I think I'm going to take advantage of the terrace and enjoy a pint outside. Not bad at all. Kind of digging the vibe. Cozy, quaint, just like I've heard about a lot of the Montreal East terraces around here. And I'm liking it so far. Good selection of stuff. There's like maybe a good 15 brews I saw on tap. Well, one is empty, so I'm guessing they're out of stock of it. And it's all stuff that they make here right on the spot. So it's not stuff I don't think you could get anywhere else. So what I'm having right now, almost had a wasp fly near me. What I'm having right now is called Ransack the Universe. This is an IPA, like an American style IPA. It's about 6.8%. Obviously you don't want to abuse this one, but it's a pretty tasty ration. It's not too bad at all. There's a few other good ones that caught my eye. One thing is that you can't really do it all in one shot. I mean, you could, but you're gonna have regrets later on. Yeah, I had to wait till the truck passed by. So I'm just gonna enjoy this, and then once I'm done, I'm probably gonna continue my walk and see where else I can head to. Well, one satisfying run. I have to say that indeed. And yeah, confession, I did stick around for like one more pint. There was something on the menu that was called Kolschlager, which is like a Kolsch done in Uschlag, and I couldn't really say no to do that. I had to give it a shot, because I never know the next time I'm going to be around here. It's like they say, when in Rome or seize the day, and yeah, people are waving at me because they love my camera shut, but whatever the case. So I'm just going to make my way around, see if I can find a good cup of coffee, and slowly make my way back to the center of Montreal. I am feeling kind of peckish right now, like I need some kind of meal to ease up myself. So on that note, thanks for watching this edition of the Wandering Yuki Cheese Cafe. So if you like what you see, yep, right on cue. If you like what you see, you can hit that subscribe button below, leave a comment, give this video a thumbs up if you like my content, and above all else, spread the cheese everywhere. Peace, y'all. Maybe a double shot will do.